Hello! Well, Eddie is not in the kitchen today, so I am going to be doing something that I have been wanting to make a video about because it's one of my favorite things to do. And when we do parties and get togethers, it's one of the things that I do the most, and a lot of people enjoy it. So I'm going to show you how to make flan. I'm going to show you how to make the cheese flan, and I'm also going to show you how to make a regular flan because it's pretty much similar. So I'm going to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. We have a variety of topics in this channel. We do Puerto Rican cuisine, we do travel, blogs. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, and we have a Facebook page, and on Instagram, and our links are on the description box below. Also, don't forget to check the description box below for the list of the ingredients for this recipe. With all that said, let's get started. So for this recipe, the ingredients are 2 eggs. You're going to need a can of evaporated milk. So they have the regular evaporated milk, they have the 2% evaporated milk, and the fat-free evaporated milk. You can also choose a store brand milk. I prefer to use the carnation so I get the full flavor on the flan, because when you use the store brand, I've done it before and the taste doesn't come up the same. Also, you're going to need a can of condensed milk, and you have the choice to use the fat-free condensed milk or the regular condensed milk. And then also they have the store brand, and then they have the brand names. So I like to use the Magnolia or Borden also. My store didn't have the Borden, so I picked the Magnolia brand. Oh, it's also from Borden actually. Yeah, but they have a different, I've seen a different one. This one I'm going to use a fat-free since we're going to be eating this, and we're trying to keep an eye on what we eat. But I prefer the regular condensed milk rather than the fat-free condensed milk. And also you're going to need sugar, vanilla. You can use the imitation vanilla, and the cream cheese. You also have a choice there to use the store brand cheese, the regular Philadelphia cream cheese, or you can use the reduced fat cream cheese. I prefer the Philadelphia. For all this recipe, I prefer to use the brand name products. So you can do the regular fat, reduced fat, is your choice. So the first thing we're going to do is we're gonna put some sugar in the pan. We're gonna put about 2 cups of sugar. So I do this first because it takes longer, and once you get the caramel done, you have to let it cool. So if I preheat the oven first, then it's gonna be preheated. By the time I'm done, this is not gonna be done. It's just gonna be wasted energy. So that's why I do this first and put it in the pan, and I'm gonna show you. So you see, multi-purpose for the coffee creamer containers. I have sugar saved in here, and I have other things in other containers that are similar to this. I have used for different purposes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the heat about medium, and you're going to stir this frequently until it starts melting. And you gotta go like this so you get the balls from that built up there, like sugar balls. Just keep moving. Make sure you have the container that you're going to use to pour this in ready, because this will solidify pretty quick, and you need to act quick. Ian was supposed to help me do this. They like to help me when I do the flan, Evan and Ian. but I don't know where he went. He took off. I mean, I know where he went. He's in his room playing. I guess he changed his mind.
So guys, I decided to help my mom and I'm moving the sugar around. I'm trying not to like spill the sugar or else it'll burn. And then it'll catch fire. And then our house, and then everything would probably go on fire.
So when it's like that, let me take it. You see,
Like the sugar's starting.
Yeah, the sugar is starting to melt. It's getting balls. You can't let this set by itself. You gotta continuously stir it. Otherwise, it's going to burn and not come out liquid. So
Like
we're
yummy.
this is when we're gonna start taking care of this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I have the cream cheese sitting on the counter, so it's softened a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in the Ninja or the food processor so I can make it softer.
Wait, what's
for
the
now,
Ninja?
we're going to concentrate on the caramel.
Stirring. It's starting to look like flan.
Flan or caramel?
It is churning out and it looks like it's liquidy.
Okay. This is the consistency that you want for the caramel before you transfer it into the pan. You need to be very careful when you transfer it to the pan because it gets really hot. So now we're going to pour the caramel on the pan, and we're going to make sure that we cover all the bottom of the pan and some of the sides. So that's it. Now you let it set. You leave it on a flat surface. Then you're gonna add water in here, and you're gonna let that boil so you can remove the caramel from the pot. So I added the water and I put the wooden spoon in there because it's also going to help release all that caramel. So I'm gonna let it boil, and then we're gonna go to soften the cream cheese. Okay, so I got the water to boil in here, and you see how clean it looks? You can't even tell there was caramel in here, so that's my trick. Then I already started preheating the oven at 350 degrees, and we're gonna start by adding the cheese into the food processor, and we're gonna soften this cheese. So now that the cheese is softened, we're gonna add the condensed milk. And then we're gonna add the can of evaporated milk. We're gonna add the 2 eggs. And we're gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla. So the trick for the mix is not to put it in the food processor for too long. Just enough so that you get everything mixed. And then once you get that done, then you're going to put it on top of the caramel. So let's go ahead and do that. So once you pour the mixture into the pan, you're going to put that in the oven for an hour at 350 degrees. And you're going to put the pan inside a bigger pan with water. Enough water so the water doesn't overflow. So when you put that container inside another container with water, it's called baño de Maria. So 350 degrees for an hour in a baño de Maria. So it has been an hour and I think the flan is ready. I'm gonna show you in a minute, but I wanted to let you know that if you want to make this flan without the cheese, all you have to do is add all the ingredients except for the cheese. So we're gonna use a toothpick and we're gonna insert the toothpick in the middle to see if it comes clean. If it comes clean, that means it's ready to go. So I took the flan out of the container of from the baño de Maria, and we're gonna let this cool off for a while, and when it's warm I'm going to show you how to turn it the other way so you have all the caramel showing on top. And here is the finished flan. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and if you make this recipe, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and send me a picture of your finished product.